This year has taught me a lot. There's been a lot of trials and tribulations that have followed, and every fail isn't a loss. It just probably is because you haven't been aligned with what you exactly wanted to do deep down. And once you fall off of that alignment, then that's when you mess up. And things will crumble right in front of your face. And I started off this year on an amazing high note. From last year, from me losing almost everything to me this year gaining back that times. And I started off with trying to build something that I felt like was great, but deep down it wasn't aligned with exactly what I wanted to do. You have to go through things like that in order to understand exactly what you want to do. And I've been doubted. People have doubted me, doubted like what I do, everything since I was 18 years old. Ever since I started this day trading thing, everybody said, "Oh, he's gambling. You'll hit big runs and big losses, and but you won't ever make money." But that is a lie because that's their perception on reality. It's not my perception. If they feel like I can't do something, that just means that they can't do it. And if you truly feel like you can do something and you can accomplish something, then you can. There's nobody stopping you except yourself. But truly, you have to be aligned with God in order to get that outcome that you want. You can't do it alone. People think that you can do it alone. Oh, solo dolo. No, there always has to be that one person, and that is God. And yeah, so me being doubted, I had to stop posting profits. I felt like me posting my profits and how much money I was making is giving me validation on who I was, but deep down, was it truly, or was I just being boastful? And you can't get caught up in that because you being boastful will lead to destruction. And I got caught up in that, and what happened? I got destroyed. And but this year I didn't do mostly posting at all about money. It was just strictly mindset stuff. The video cut out, but so the mind is just a tool to get you in the direction that you want to get to. But truly, deep down, like I've said 100 times, and I'll always say it, you have to have a great relationship with God in order for you to get that outcome that you truly desire. And I just had to start trusting that and trusting the direction on where I was heading to and understanding that God's guiding me. I don't have to prove myself to anyone. There is nobody on this earth that I care to prove myself to. When people ask me, "Oh, how much money do you make?" Let me see the money. No, I don't care to prove myself to you whatsoever, because what do I get out of that? There's nothing that I can get out of trying to expose how much money I make. It doesn't matter to me. Like, my biggest flex is my mind. And I want people to know me for my mind and not materialistic items, because at the end of the day, when you die, there's nothing on this earth that people care for. They're not going to be like, yeah, he was rich, like, no, they should be like, no, he was a great person. He cared for others and he did his purpose on this earth. And that's all I'm doing. And I truly feel like I'm on the path of doing that. And you're not going to get that by materialistic items. The only thing money can do for you is be a tool in order for you to do the things that you truly want, depending on what you want. Because there's people on the side of the road having up signs about Jesus, and they feel like they're being fulfilled doing that. There's nothing wrong with them doing that. Like, when I see people like that, most people are like, "Man, why are they on the side of the road doing that?" Well, that's what they truly feel like they are doing. There's 8 billion different people on this earth, and there's 8 billion different realities. And yeah, like, nobody's really right or wrong, to a certain degree. But you just have to understand that you will be doubted. It's okay, but just trust the process, because at the end of the day, that's all we'll have. So um, going into the mid of this year, it was full stretch for me. I just was completely locked in on trading, just getting consistent with everything, and just, yeah, doing great. And then going into the end of the year, It was doing very well. I have picked up on new things and they have paid off tremendously. And yeah, I had to get out of my comfort state now because I was very comfortable living with my dad, not having to pay rent. I'm very thankful for him. If you're seeing this, I love you, pops. But just know that there's a time and a place for everything, and that was the time and the place for me to be completely locked in again and not have any outside noise, not trying to run other companies or trying to do anything else other than doing everything that I needed to do for myself. And you might get caught up in trying to do everything else for other people, trying to benefit them, trying to just completely not worry about yourself. But you have to take care of yourself and you have to make sure that you're okay before you're able to do things for other people. And I had to leave that. I had to leave that comfort state, and now I've moved halfway across the country to Austin with two of my best friends in the whole wide world. And I'm so thankful that I'm able to do this through trading, because without trading, I wouldn't be able to do this. I'd be working a job that I don't like and just living a very not meaningful life to me. There's nothing wrong with working a job. I used to think that, oh, forget a 9 to 5, all this other stuff, but truly, like, a 9 to 5 is what made me. Like, if I didn't have a 9 to 5, then I wouldn't have been able to buy accounts. If I didn't have a 9 to 5, I wouldn't have been able to save up money in order for me to throw into an options account again and 400% it, or do all types of stuff. But that 9 to 5 builds you the structure in order for you to get where you want to go. If you have no money coming in, then how are you able to fund what you want to do? It's not going to happen unless you have rich parents or something. I didn't have that, and I'm thankful that I didn't have that, because I wouldn't have the mind that I have, and I wouldn't have had the just the mind. Not coming from much literally pushes you in order to get more out of life. And I wish nothing else other than the journey that I've been on, with my mom getting sick at a young age, and me having to go through all those things in order to really just grow as a young man at the time. And yeah, it's not easy, but God puts you through things in order for you to really truly understand why he's putting them on you. And I don't regret none of it. I don't regret all the losses I took. I don't regret anything, because it has taught me so much out of this life. But now, coming to the end of this video, I just want to say that you can't do this alone. You have to do it with one person, and that is God. And without God, you're not going to be able to get that fulfillment doing the thing that you truly want to do. You can have all the materialistic items, but as you know, most people with the most materialistic items but don't have God in their life, they're never fulfilled. They're very depressed people, because they realize once you get up there, there's nothing left. I mean, it's just money at the end of the day. The only thing that you should be doing is building great relationships and being fulfilled with other people, changing their lives through you. And that's what my purpose is, truly. And that's all I've been striving for this year. And I'm finally able to do that with the people that I got. So, yeah, a lot of people will doubt you, but God never will, because he put that vision inside your head. And if he puts that vision inside your head, then you have to act upon that vision every single day and just live as that person. What would that version of you be doing every single day? Would he be sitting around? Would he be just doing things that don't matter? No, he would not, because that's not the person you want to be. So why are you doing those things? You're not going to attract that person by just sitting around doing the things that, I don't know, $10,000 a month person would be doing, compared to, my goal is $100,000 a month. So what would $100,000 a month Jody be doing? He wouldn't be doing these things. So why am I doing those things? So everything's just a learning step in this life, and you just have to be okay with giving it your all, because we only got one. There's only one go. So give it your all, and leave in the comments anything that you're going through. I'll respond, you know. I'm very thankful for y'all for watching, and I hope that this video will at least do some good for somebody, you know, because I love watching back on these videos and just seeing how far I've came. And I'm very sorry that I wasn't consistent. I know there were some people that was wanting me to be consistent, and I just felt the need to completely lock in on myself. But it has paid off, and I'm going to be very consistent, I promise. So love y'all, and I hope y'all have a great New Year's, but don't get distracted, you know. It's time to work, and it's time to accomplish everything that you desire.